Well, hello, everybody, and thank you so much for tuning into this video. I would like to apologize for the delay in these videos for anybody that has been following along. Um, to be completely honest, it's been a whirlwind type of few months. When I first started this project, I thought this was going to be all I had to worry about for a little while, but recently, I don't remember if I mentioned it in my last video, but I did go back to work. I am working in a temporary position for now at my place of work. Unfortunately, um, we cannot put on concerts as we would like to right now. So right now, our entertainment department is currently out of work, as well as a few other departments. So those departments were uh, people in those departments were asked if they wanted to come back as a safety screener, as they're called, and I decided to go back to work. I'm currently working full-time hours, um, and it's been a whirlwind. There's a lot that's been going on, to be completely honest. This whole COVID situation has been a lot, as I'm sure a lot of you know as well. Um, so unfortunately, this design journey has kind of taken a back seat, but I didn't want to. I have not forgotten about it. I talked to Weston, my director, recently, and I let him know that I'm still working on things, but it's just been a little slower because it's been a big adjustment going from all of these different positions, honestly, where I've been on call and I've had kind of a sporadic schedule, working short bursts of a lot of work, yes, but now working these full-time hours, and especially working overnights. I'm working third shift. It's just been a lot to adjust to. Um, but I did want to put together this designer presentation for Stupid Fucking Bird, or SFB as I've been calling it. Um, and I just wanted to get this out there. And hopefully, in the next couple weeks, I can throw together another plot video or something similar to it. Um, I'm not sure how strict I can be with the every 2 week video, but we'll see. We'll see how things go. Um, so I also did want to note that the pictures in this presentation are select pictures that I feel are best to exemplify what we're going for in this production. I just figured it'd be a lot easier to kind of scale down what I have. I'm sure that's what is done, but I did want to notate that this is not all of my research. There is more. I just thought this would be the best to show off to my audience and what would be the cast at this point. Because again, if you remember from my last video, or if you're watching one of these for the first time, what I'm doing for this is I am setting this up as if I were going into a designer presentation to talk to the cast to show them what we had come up with for our concept. So I am going to start this again as if I were in a cast setting, talking with the cast. Excuse me. So again, hello everybody. My name is Wayne Murphy Jr. I am the lighting designer on this production, and I am here to talk to you about my concept for this show. So let's dive right in, shall we? The first really kind of world or realm I wanted to talk to you about is daytime. I went back and forth quite a bit about how I was going to model this. And one thing that uh, really stuck out to me and really came out of this whole thing is Khan's idea of a perfect world, the perfect world that he wants to be able to finally live in, and this world of artistry and artists and art that he wants to be able to finally get into and finally live in the world of a perfect relationship. And in this whole play, he's having this basically existential crisis about not being able to live in it and not being able to get to it. So what I came up with is that Khan and his world, this world that we're going to create for him and for this play, is going to be a world of somewhat half light, if you will. That's the phrase I've been going with, is this world of half light. Um, so a lot of the daytime scenes are going to be set at sunset, that golden hour, if you will. It's one of my favorite times of day when the sun is at the horizon, it's peeking through, and you have all these nice, rich, deep ambers streaming through the world. And that's really what we're going to be going with for daytimes. It's going to be a world of eternal sunset, pretty much. Um, and throughout this play, there's not going to be any mornings. It's going to be that world of eternal half light. And the way I kept describing it was that the sun will never rise on Khan's perfect world. It'll always be kind of this daytimey, sunsetty feel, or we'll dive into my next slide, which is the nighttime. So it's either going to be this sunset or nighttime period. It's never going to be full daylight for Khan and this world that he's living in. So for nighttime, we're going to have a full nighttime, as if the actors were outside. Of course, we're going to have these nice, rich blues. What I was initially thinking was that we'll have a blue light on. Excuse me. Excuse me. We'll have the blue light on one side of the actors' faces coming in, and then on the other side, probably from another side light position, we'll have a almost tiki torch light coming in on the other side that will be flickering throughout the show. Um, to really give the feeling that we're in uh, the backyard of somebody that's somewhat well to do, because a lot of these characters and actors and performers in this show are more well to do. So if they're having a gathering, it'll probably be in their backyard, where they might have a fire pit, or a few tiki torches set out for these get-togethers. So that's the feeling we're going for here with the nighttime. Um, and for our specials, it's going to be a very stark white light. It is really going to break the whole reality. And it's almost like a work light quality that these specials are going to be in. The whole world is basically going to stop, and it's going to go into these specials, um, where the actors will talk right to the audience. That's really what these specials are for. It's when the actors have that one-on-one with the audience. That's really when they're going to be showing up. Um, and also, as we go through these different scenes, the daytime scenes, the nighttime, and even in these specials, sometimes we're going to have those moments where we even break the reality that we've constructed for the actors, especially at points where Khan, the main male character, has a few of his mental breakdown moments. There's one point in the show where he just rambles on and on and on about everything that's going wrong and why is my life falling apart. And we're definitely thinking that at that point there's going to be some shift in the lighting. It's going to get a little more serious, probably some reds, maybe some darker, deeper colors coming in somewhere in those moments. And that'll be something we'll be playing with throughout the show as we go as well. So, finally, the last slide we're going to look at is something that Weston and I both agreed on for this show, and that is that there won't be any real blackouts. Blackouts to me a lot of times can pull the audience out of the moment, and they can be very distracting. I understand, they have to be done. Because of certain scene changes, they can't be done in full light or even in transitional lighting. I understand they have to be done, but I do like, whenever possible, to have the scene changes seen, so that way audiences can be kept in the moment and can be kept and somehow keep up the same energy instead of that blackout where that world is all of a sudden cut off. Um, so that's one thing we definitely feel would be needed in this show, is that we are going to have that transitional lighting. It is going to be a lot of actors moving the furniture, and any stage crew will be seen throughout the play moving these things, because we want to be able to keep the audience in that moment, um, as well as keep everything on stage flowing as much as possible. The other thing that I did not have any pictures of, but I think it is worth mentioning, is that this show, I believe, People, Places, and Things utilized it as well, as we are going to be using atmospherics. That meaning that we are going to have haze pumped through the stage throughout the show, to really, again, sell the fact that, this isn't really a real reality, if you will. I know there's a better way to say that, but this is the actors and the show's own reality that this is being set in. Um, I do hope everything in this presentation has made sense. I do hope you enjoyed this video. Again, I do apologize for the delay in getting these videos out. It's been a crazy transitional period, and there's just a lot going on. I hope all of you that are watching this are doing well during these crazy and honestly uncertain times. If any of my uh, again, I really just hope everybody's doing well, and I wish you all, no matter who's watching this, if I know you or not, I wish you the best through all of this. Please stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy as best you can. Again, I wish you the best, and we'll see you in the next video.